You want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about sports in the state of Michigan? You've got the truth, all right. Can you handle the truth? Find out right now on the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast, the show that detects and provides truth, research, and statistics about the Tigers, Lions, Red Wings, Pistons, Wolverines, and Spartans. Subscribe to its YouTube channel at the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast and listen to it in audio form wherever you get your podcasts. Follow it on X, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Michigan_Truth, and like its Facebook page. Also check out our website, the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast.code80x.me, and donate to the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast for Autism on GoFundMe, and know the truth.
I'm Taylor Phillips, your Michigan Sports Truth Detective, talking about a lot of stuff in this episode, including Cade Cunningham making a heavy case for MVP, the Tigers' new alternate uniforms while keeping their lineup exactly the same, Rod Wood's retirement, plus college basketball. So first off, our disclaimer: this podcast is hosted by someone who has autism and is not for entertainment purposes. The views expressed by the audience, let alone fans, do not reflect the truth and reality about our teams. So, let's start with the Pistons post. Of course, the Pistons sweep the New York Knicks in the regular season series 3-0 with a 126-111 win over at Madison Square Garden. Cade Cunningham, of course, doing his thing. 42 points, a new record career high, which is a very, very heavy case for NBA MVP. That they are just Pistons fans everywhere are raving about it, and they have a case. 42 points, 13 assists, 8 rebounds, almost a triple-double. Holy cow. 17 of 34 shooting. Plus 3 other Pistons reached double figures. Paul Reed, 18 points. Close to his 22 before the All-Star break in Toronto. Tobias Harris, 11 points, 10 rebounds. Asar Thompson, 10 points. All the starting five are pluses. Duncan Robinson, 9 points. 3 of 6 from 3, which is all a +3. Plus the off the bench, Ron Holland Jr., 7 points. Danis Jenkins, 8. Javonte Green, 9. Karis LeVert, 8. And even Tolu Smith, his first 4 points in his NBA career. They've all stepped up, each and every single one of them. Kevin Huerter was a late scratch. So is Sasser and Chaz Lanier. So were Sasser and Lanier. I got to watch my grammar. But anyway, the entire team stepped up, even for a suspended Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart. Jalen Duren, by the way, will return Saturday night in Chicago when the Pistons tip off against the Chicago Bulls at United Center at 8. And Jalen Duren is still a very valuable key player for this Pistons team. But the Pistons are 2-0 without Duren and Stewart. Now the Pistons must play the next 5 games just without Isaiah Stewart, but with Jalen Duren. And I think the Pistons can handle it. They'll have a really good. We all know how good they are. We really are. I proved it in my last episode on why and how good the Pistons are at winning games, even without suspended or injured / absent players, because other guys have stepped up. Paul Reed, Danis Jenkins, Ron Holland. etc. Need not go on and on. The entire team is stepping up. And look where that gets them. The Pistons, again, first place in the entire NBA, 41-13. The Oklahoma City Thunder, 43-14. Pistons, 759 winning percentage. Oklahoma City Thunder, 754 winning percentage. That's a dangerously close record for the best winning percentage in the NBA, let alone record. Thus, record leads to winning records. Mathematically equal winning percentages, as we know that for sure. We can all do the math. So the Pistons still one of the favorites to contend for the NBA championship against the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder. So that's pretty much it for the Pistons as they continue on in the regular season. Saturday at 8 in Chicago against the Bulls on Vanderbilt Sports Network Detroit. Now the Tigers Tribune. The Tigers have revealed some new orange and navy alternate uniforms. We'll get to their same lineup in a second, but my goodness. I absolutely agree with this because the Tigers need to represent more orange to their organization on their uniforms. But I'm not talking about their home uniforms, white, navy and white. They can stay there. That can stay there. Because most Tigers fans like the traditional navy and white. Just like old time baseball, old school baseball, whatever you want to call it, from America's greatest pastime. You know, take the New York Yankees in pinstripes, the navy and white. They're doing the same thing, but the Tigers are representing their colors even more from this year on forward. And I agree with this because there needs to be more color representation from this organization. And now they're showing it. So it's just incredible that's the new Detroit Tigers logo on their right short sleeves and left short sleeves too. Wow. That is amazing with the Meyer sponsor patch. That's good too. You gotta make money off of that, off of those. You still have to play the game, but just that those are two different things. So and that's the Tigers Tribune, except for they keep their lineup on the kneecap. Yep. Yeah, my name's not Tyler, Jeremy. Thank you very much. It's Taylor. Here, read my read this, Jeremy. Yeah, read my name, Taylor Phillips, not Tyler Phillips. It's Taylor Phillips. Yeah. Yeah, autocorrect. Yeah. I suggest you turn it off. Sorry, I'm a hard guy, but that's the way it goes. So anyway, thank you. Perfect. Anyway, that's one half of the Tigers Tribune. The other thing I want to talk about is that they keep getting their line. They keep their line exactly the same. Riley Green, Kerry Carpenter, Spencer Torkelson, Parker Meadows, Wenzel Perez. Except they lose Andy Ibanez. I think they lost Trey Sweeney as well. Um, they added sign out former Yankees outfielder Austin Slater to a minor league contract. Parker Meadows, Riley Green, Javier Baez, Colt Keith, Dylan Dingler, and Jake Rogers. I mean, you could trust a few of their. You could trust at least a few of their hitters, but not all of them. Sure, Javier Baez still has like this average like the same OPS per year, but at least his strikeout rate is lowering quite a bit, and Dylan Dingler made an improvement in 2025. And Jake Rogers is a good defensive backup. He just can't hit. Spencer Torkelson still not improving in average, but he improved in OPS with an OPS of just a little bit over 800. But the Tigers I still think the Tigers need help with their lineup to contend, because if you can't score too many runs, then you're not going to win the game. You're not going to win games if you're not going to give your pitchers like Verlander, Skubal, Flaherty, Valdez, and Mize the run support that they need. Then you're not going to win. You're just not going to win games, as many games as you need to contend for a World Series championship. So that's the Tigers Tribune. The Lions lowdown. Lions team president Rod Wood has recently announced his retirement. So Rod Wood had been team president for the Lions for so long. The Barry Sanders era, the time with Matt Mellon, the 0-16 Lions in 2008, same old Lions, and then Matthew Stafford, John Kitna before that, and then the trade for Jared Goff and Dan Campbell, building the grit area, which is now, and Rod Wood. It was just his time to go. He was getting older and older. We all get older. So the Lions are going to have to move on from there and hire a new team president. I'll stay on top of that. Of course, I got to create a couple new banners here. Men's basketball edition. Michigan beats number 7 Purdue 91-80. So you're going to take a bit of a break here. So you're watching the Michigan Sports Truth podcast on YouTube. I'm Taylor Phillips. We talked about the Pistons and Cade Cunningham making his heavy case for MVP. Pistons beat the Knicks 126-111. They sweep the season series, as I mentioned. I almost forgot to mention they have outscored the Knicks in the regular season by a grand total of a whopping 84 points. 84 points total, grand total. Yikes. The Pistons were just out for New York Knicks blood, and that was saying a whole lot. So, that's pretty much that's the main thing that's one of the heavy cases the Pistons are contenders. They're making a strong case for NBA championship contention with their 41-13 record. Their regular season series sweep of the Knicks. And it's no wonder Stephen A. Smith on ESPN's First Take was absolutely worried as hell. And he should be. Still gotta when come playoff time, you gotta prove it to me and to all of us Pistons fans. Now, the Wolverines world beat men's basketball edition. Michigan getting another win, 91-80 at number 7 Purdue. That's the third time Michigan has beaten a top 10 team. This game on the road. Wow. An epic battle. Wolverines pull away. Yaxel Lindenborg 13, Elliot Cadeau 17, Morris Johnson Jr. 12, Ade Mara 10. A couple of 13-point players off the bench, LJ Kaysen and Trey McKinney. A lot of LJ Kaysen with 18, actually. With 8. Oh, no, that's minutes, sorry. So, anyway. Michigan did not win the turnover battle, turning the ball over 14 times, Purdue 6. But they out-rebounded the Boilermakers 39-31, and they clearly outshot them all over the place, except at the stripe. 53% from the field, 57% from behind the arc, from 3-point range, to 39 and 31 by Purdue. The free throw shooting, Purdue 90%, Michigan 78%. Still one of those flaws that the Wolverines have, missing free throws. They got to work on reducing that and making more free throws than missing them. Yeah, the fouls are even Stevens, 17 apiece. Just another epic battle, and Michigan's going to have to face another epic battle against Duke tomorrow at 6:30 in the Edward Jones Capitol Showcase on ESPN. That'll be a blockbuster matchup. Michigan versus Duke. See the matchup predictor, 51.2% say Duke will win. Duke is 24-2, 13-1 in the ACC. It's an interconference matchup. Number one versus number 3. Michigan will be the road team in Washington, D.C., Capital One Arena, home of the Washington Capitals and Wizards. Then after that, they got Minnesota at home at number 10 Illinois, another good matchup. And then at Iowa, not a terrible team, 19-7. That's Thursday, March 5th at 8 on Peacock. And then the rematch against the Spartans at Chrysler Center, Sunday, March 8th at 5:30 on CBS before the Big Ten tournament. So that's the Wolverines World Beat Men's Basketball Edition. Now the Spartans Span Men's Basketball Edition, number 15, Michigan State. They rout the UCLA Bruins 82-59. At Breslin Center in East Lansing. So Michigan routes UCLA, and then Michigan State routes UCLA. The Bruins must be that. The Bruins have a 17-9 record, but they're just having a tough time. Even their head coach made his decision to eject one of his own players. after a flagrant one foul, a little bit of a scuffle. A flagrant one foul doesn't get a player ejected. A flagrant two foul does. It was a Matt Cronin, Mick Cronin rather, the head coach of the UCLA Bruins. Ejected one of his players for getting into a fight, but it wasn't way too ugly. The fight wasn't way too ugly. Anyway, in all seriousness, 4 Spartans all in the starting lineup in double figures. Cohen Carn, Jeremy Fears Jr., 16 points. Jeremy Fears also added 10 assists. That's a double-double. Jackson Cole with 9 and 10 boards. Jordan Scott, 11 points. Carson Cooper with 12. Kerr Tang, the only player to step up to contribute the most, by far the most, off the bench with 9. That's pretty much those highlights for the Spartans. Blocks 5-4 Spartans. Good defense there. Spartans unanimously outshoot the Bruins 53-52 and 91 to 37, 32, and 75 at the stripe in shooting percentages. The field, three-point and free throw shooting. So the Spartans, they host Ohio State at 1 Sunday on CBS. Then they are at number 7 Purdue Thursday at 8 on Peacock. And they're at Indiana Sunday, a week from Sunday, March 1st, 3:45 p.m. on CBS. At Rutgers. Oh, no, home against Rutgers. Thursday, March 5th at 8 on FS1. And then, as I mentioned before, the rematch at Chrysler Center, Spartans and Wolverines. Sunday, March 8th, 5:30 on CBS. But let's take a look at the Buckeyes. Buckeyes 17-9. The Spartans are at home. Matchup predictor says the Spartans will 78.5% say the Spartans will win. Bruce Thornton, the guy to watch, dangerous scorer, shooting 54.6% from the field, 82.7% from the free throw line. That's a player to watch. So, that's pretty much it for the Spartan Span men's basketball team. Now, what did we learn? The Pistons. What did we learn? Well, let's discuss this for a bit. Cade Cunningham, with his 42.13 assist effort, leading his team to a 126-111 win over the Knicks at Madison Square Garden, is making a very heavy case for NBA MVP, of course, like I've discussed. The Tigers are rightfully so representing their colors more with their new alternate uniforms, but keeping their lineup pretty much the same, not quite exactly the same, because they lost Andy Abanez and apparently Trey Sweeney as well. Let me take a look at Trey Sweeney real fast. Trey Sweeney, I think he's still with the Tigers. Yeah, because I just looked him up, but really, he's not going to contribute very much. He isn't. But the Lions will look for a new team president. The Wolverines proving why they deserve the number one college men's basketball AP poll rankings. Division I, the Spartans, they bounced back with a much needed rout win over UCLA at Breslin Center. They'll need to keep it up against the Ohio State Buckeyes coming in. UCLA just struggling despite their, as of late, they're still the Bruins are still 17-9. So that is everything that we've learned in this episode of the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. I'm Taylor Phillips. Subscribe to its YouTube channel at the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast, like its videos, and turn on all notifications on the bell icon. Click or tap on live to find its latest full episodes and check out its shorts videos. Leave a comment if you're a subscriber, only if you're a subscriber, because I set that setting at that. So subscribers only can comment from here on forward. Also, watch it live and follow it on Twitch at Michigan Sports Truth. It will be archived later in a video episode. Also in audio format, listen to it in audio form on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music /Audible, Castbox, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, and JioSaavn. Also join its supporters club on Spreaker, just $2 a month. And on social media, follow the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast on X, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Michigan_Truth, and on Reddit at u/Michigan_Truth. Also like his Facebook page, facebook.com/Michigan Sports Truth, and follow it on Patreon, patreon.com/Michigan Sports Truth, and check out its website, the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast.co.adx.me. And finally, donate to the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast for autism on GoFundMe. The goal is $2,400. Until next time, this is Taylor Phillips signing off. Stay on the lookout and stay safe. And remember, I always observe and detect the truth about Michigan sports, because the Michigan Sports Truth is everywhere. Ta-ta. Hit him with a hind. Power to the people. Baba Booey to y'all.
High-speed internet service provided by Cherry Capital Communications in Elk Rapids. Visual wardrobe props provided by Creative Embroidery of Cadillac. Statewide business endorsements go to Fox Motors, Cops and Donuts, Grand Traverse Pie Company, J&H Family Stores, Positive Chimney and Fireplace, Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's Adventure, Alpine Chocolate House in Manistee, Boyne City, Gaylord, Plymouth, and Sault Ste. Marie, Hudsonville Ice Cream, Grandpa's Mini Donuts, Rally House Michigan and Rally House Detroit, Tom's Food Markets, Beacon and Bridge, Fago Soda, Detroit Wing Company, Simply Delightful, JR's All-Star Haircuts for Men, Tropical Touch Spa, Main Street Rocks, G's Pizzeria, Westco, 7 Brew Coffee, Gardner White Furniture, and BC Pizza. Metro Detroit area business endorsements go to the Annex Detroit Nightclub and its Annex Angels, Sean O'Callaghan's Public House in Plymouth, Gino Surf, Avenue American Bistro, Mochi Nut Donut and Boba, the Edo Ramen House in Southfield, the Great Lakes Crossing Mall in Auburn Hills, Empire of Detroit, Modern 7 Bistro, Northville Sports Den, the Union Barber Shop in Birmingham and Ferndale, United Mobile Power Wash and Dry Ice Works in Southfield, Frothy Girl in Ortonville, Spot Truck in Dearborn and Detroit, Athletico Physical Therapy on Woodward Street in Ferndale, Detroit Pizza Company, The Blind Owl in Royal Oak, Brass Rail Detroit. Cali Tickets, call 877-225-8425 or visit CaliTickets.com. Reliance Pressure Washing, The Jagged Fork, Goodman Acker PC, Northwestern Technological Institute, Green Lantern Pizza, the Pins Bowling Center in South Lyon, Impact North in Ortonville, Vitamin Shop in Auburn Hills, Legacy Family Dental Center in Dearborn, 350 Terrace, and Hodges Subaru. Local business endorsements go to Cherry Capital Communications in Elk Rapids, Glen Arbor Construction, Freshwater Auto Spa in Kalkaska, Kingsley Lumber, Boyne Golf, The Outsider in Manistee, the Silver Dollar Pub and Grill in Roscommon, Toy Town of Cadillac and Reed City, the Landing Zone in Gaylord, the VI Grill in Suttons Bay, West Michigan Massage Therapist Emmeline. Visit zenweb.com. The B4 Foundation in Ithaca, Wexford Community Credit Union in Cadillac and Lake City, Jay's Sporting Goods in Gaylord and Clare, The Front Porch in Suttons Bay, Trout Town Tavern and Eatery in Kalkaska, the El Cilantro Taco Shop in Petoskey, Bay Mills Resort and Casino in Brinley, Fuel Up Nutrition in Clare, JNS Hamburg in Traverse City and Kingsley, United Food Service Solutions in Grand Ledge, Friendly Foodies in Alpena, the Asian Buffet in Cadillac and Traverse City, Luddington Meat Company, McBain Hardware, Bandry Home Furnishings in Cadillac, Houghton Lake, Big Rapids, and Traverse City, Pearl's New Orleans Kitchen in Elk Rapids, Rogers Food Center in Lake City, Everett, and Reed City, Herman Hiss and Company in Bay City, Fletcher's Pub and Texas Corners in Kalamazoo, the Michigan Theater of Jackson, Hooters in Saginaw, Anna's House in Grand Rapids, Coffee Beanery in Flushing, Merritt Speedway, Northport Pub and Grill, Northern Logistics, and Spicer's Boat City in Houghton Lake. Traverse City business endorsements go to Honest Eyes Optical, Archer Contracting, Intrepid Cycling, Moomer's Homemade Ice Cream, TC Man Cave, K1 Speed, Play It Again Sports, Erica Nita of Traverse City Real Estate, Yen Yoga and Fitness inside the Delamar Resort on Front Street, Firefly Kitchen and Bars, Traverse City Fun Running, Bergstrom's Burgers, Margarita's Grill, Wellbeing with Catherine Palms, Traverse City Comfort Advisor by Comfort Center, Bayview Flooring, North Coast Golf Shop, Dockside Market, Anna Very Fine Foods, and Team Bob's Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Cadillac business endorsements go to Cadillac Grill, Cadillac Nutrition, Cadillac Horizon Books, Creative Embroidery, Michigan Coffee Company, Shaley Bear Creations, Pro Quality Cleaners, Raven Social, Wildflower Bakery, Northern Star Event Rentals, Primo's Barbecue, Wexford Jewelers, Evolve Yoga and Fitness, Chunky Bear Coffee Roasters, The Truck Stop, Cadillac Lofts Apartments, Bigelow's Supply, The Food Mafia's Let's Roll With It Rolled Ice Cream, Evergreen Resort with Curly's Bar and Grill, Cheese Tanning Salon, 5-star real estate agent Stacy Zirkle, The Pine Sports Bar and Bowling Center, Pizza Plus, Chico's Taco House, Baldwin Family Healthcare, Blue Heron Cafe, The House of Hunan, Wexford Senior Care Center, Max Swings Indoor Golf, Beaner's Pizza, Cabernet Peaks, Burke's Waterfront Restaurant, the Cadillac Party Lounge, and the Sweet Shop. Lake City business endorsements go to Cuts by Melanie, the Pearson Agency, the LC Tap House, Hutchinson Septic and Excavating, the Coffee Cup, It's a Denise Jewelry, To the Moon Bakery, Northern Auto Lab, Hammer's Pub and Grub, Shoreline Cafe, Rustic Hog Barbecue, Pancho Villa Mexican Grill, the AL Trading Post, and the Misaki Golf Club Golf Course.